Actually, I don't know if I went over this with y'all the other day or not, but I'll go ahead and pull it up. And might want to take a picture of it if you're not going to watch the video, but there's some announcements. I can't remember if I went over this the other day. I'm just going over it with all my classes today and tomorrow. So the last day of class is Tuesday, April 26th. Homework will terminate at 11:59, midnight, dark, the last day of class, Tuesday, April 26th. I tried to say it twice there, and you've had it like on all your tests that Tuesday, April 26th is the last day of class. Bonuses and other changes, such as material not covered, incomplete zeros, homework, tests, changes, anything having to do with your grade as far as externally, will be done the week of finals. What does that mean? Well, I don't think we covered Unit 4, which is that unit that I don't think is very important. So I'll take all that off. You don't need to be worried about that. I'll take it off. Eventually, it'll be grayed out. I call it grayed out. In other words, you can't click on it. Okay? Eventually. You don't need to be clicking on it. You don't need to be doing it. You don't need to be worrying about it. So during that week of finals, I'll take those out, and I'll be tweaking your grade book to where it'll spit out your accurate final grade. Because I'll take those out. I'll also be giving zeros for work that has not been what? Done. So there's two things that you need to realize. One is you're not responsible for homework that we haven't covered. You are responsible for homework that we've what? Covered. So for that homework that we covered, if you haven't done it, then I will hit a button on your grade book and it'll fill in all the incompletes. So if you didn't do, let's say 7E homework, that's the, or 4E. 4E homework is the last homework that we did. So if you didn't do 4E, when I hit that button, it's going to put a 0 in for 4E, and it's going to look down all your homework and all your tests, and it's going to look for anything that doesn't have a grade there. If it doesn't have a grade there, and I have made it to where we have covered it, then that means it's going to put in a what? A 0. What will that do to your grade? It will drop it. So that's probably going to be done Monday or Tuesday as far as the homework goes. Your test, it'll be done after the 2nd. Now, if you have done every single thing we have covered, then you don't have anything to worry about. Period.
Your test is done after the 2nd.
Yeah, I'll do the incompletes after the 2nd. Because the grades are due like on the 3rd, I think. I don't know. Something I got to look that up. But anyway, I have been known to open all assignments during the last week of class. Right, Ms. Bohr? Okay. Mr. Casey, have I done that with your class? If you see this, do not call or text me asking me what do I do, because I'll probably hang up on them. And if you text or email me, I'm not going to respond, because if you ain't got sense enough to take advantage of something that I'm giving you, then you don't deserve it. We have to have a final exam. We may have talked about this. Now let's look up your exam. Does anybody know it, or did we talk about it?
You said you were doing 10 questions.
5 questions. Yeah, but I'll make it 10 if you want me to. I mean, if you really want 10, we'll do that. I think that's a good idea.
5 questions, all from chapter 4 is what you said.
No, not from 4. From anywhere, but they'll be real easy.
I only remember chapter 4.
Well, chapter 4 is going to be your last test. I'm going to try to fail you this last week. I'm going to go over Monday, I'm going to go over Unit 4, all in one day. Now, Monday, we're not going to have class unless you just want to come to class.
We're not coming Monday?
If you don't want to. I ain't going to cover anything. What does class meet? Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday,
Wednesday.
9:30.
The second one go up.
Okay. April 27th, 10 to 12. You're right after the 120 class. So we'll go over to our. So I just have to change this from 10 to 12. So you change that in your notes. You can show up at 8:10 because I'm going to make y'all's questions the same as the previous class. So I don't have to do what? Extra work. I'm not going to do extra work. They can try to force it on me as much as they want to, but I'm not. So, in this classroom, you have to take the final exam. It's just like any other final exam. Now, I'm trying to be as easy as I can on it, but if you don't take the final exam, it's a 0 and it will hurt your grade. I will count it probably as a test grade, so it's not going to do nothing but help you. But no, it will hurt you because you will get a 0. The reason I have to do it is because other people. Okay? Exam is 20%, homework is 20%, unit test is 60%. I will count your project as a test. I'll do the project right in here during that last week of finals. Bonuses, I'm going to put the bonus as a quiz. And I'm going to make the quiz 5% of your grade. Well, this is already equal to 100%. Then that 105% is what? What's the 5%? What? Extra. So that way people that didn't do the bonus can't what? Can't complain because it's extra. So if you didn't do any, then you're going to get a 0 for your bonus, but the bonus is going to count 5% over what? 100. So it's not going to hurt you. Okay? All right, who's got questions? Questions about anything? Oh, the last forgot that. The 120 didn't have a last test because we finished Unit 3 on time.
Work email.
The last test.
It's not a bonus on the final. You're talking about all the extra.
The extra bonuses I got you. I think I did a couple of bonus points for y'all. The last test will be on Unit 3. It should be called Unit 3 test. It will be due on May 2nd. So, who else got questions? So let's go over to the what was that? Was that a sneeze? Sounded like somebody squeaked their foot on the floor. Let's go in here and see what we've got. See how I can get your grade to come down. I can even get into it. Y'all watch news last night? Oh, come on. Really? Trump showed out. 61%. No, 61. By the time everything got in, it's 61%. Cruz didn't get a single delegate. Have you noticed something? When people have to vote for the delegates, Cruz don't get them. It's all when people don't vote, like Wyoming. They didn't even vote.
See the 7-Eleven thing?
The what?
The 7-Eleven thing where Trump actually called 9/11 7-Eleven?
Whatever. I didn't know that. Now, when did he do that?
That was a couple nights ago.
Yeah, it was in New York.
What did he say?
He said 7-Eleven instead of 9-11.
And he was talking about, the people who.
What was he talking about? Immigration? No, I'm sorry.
He was talking about, the people who were like working there, like first responders and firemen and everything. He said the firemen and first responders down at 7-Eleven or something.
Okay.
He meant to say 9/11.
They've been giving him heck for that, but you know what? That's a mistake that's easier to make than a president who's been to 57 of our states.
Yeah, but they don't say nothing about that.
For real. He said that.
Yep, he did. All right, what was I gonna do? Grade book. Let's check the grade book, and then I'll go through and check all the other stuff. So, your homework is 20%. Quizzes, I'm gonna make that 5%. Test is 60%. 80%. Yeah. And it should, because you only got one quiz, and that's going to be your bonus questions. I think I've already put it in, but anyway, that's that.
So you said our final is online, right? I mean, our real final.
Yeah, it's online. I need to put that too, but I can't put that on there. I can't say that. But anyway, let me go down here. I got to bring in your Unit 3 test. Wow, I didn't bring that in. Let me do that. I got to change it. All right, let's do that. And bring in final. There's the Unit 3 test. There's the final exam. Go ahead and fix the Chapter 4 test. Let's fix that. Edit. Next. And we need to throw out last day of class. I think this. Bring in that one. That one. Next. I'll just do all that at one time. Save and sign. Change dates. I thought I changed it. Why didn't it change? April, May. What? Well, I did that last time. I thought I did. Okay, that's done. Got the homework. And that should be done. Now let's go back to, while we're fixing things, let's go back and fix the weights on the test. It should be 25 apiece. And then we'll do the homework and take out whatever we need to take out. Now, we didn't cover, somebody tell me what chapter is unit, somebody look in the syllabus, what unit, the last unit, what chapters does it cover?
1C, 1D,
1C, okay, there it is. 1C, 1D,
2A,
2A, 2B, 3A and 3B.
3A, B, C, D.
Okay, so that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 into 100. Somebody divide 100 by 15 right quick. What do you get?
6.666.
All right, we'll go with 6. I'll have to add some points. Now you gotta add 10, so I'll add it to your easiest. What was y'all's easiest chapter, you think?
First one,
The first one, which is chapter what?
5.
5. And then I'll start there since it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, when you check your grade, it should be accurate except for anything that you haven't done, like after when I put zeros in during that last week. So if you didn't do the Unit 1 test, even after I gave you a whole week to do it this week.
Okay, so the, way you're weighing our scores, where does the final come in?
The final is included with your test, with your unit tests. So it works out to be mathematically 20%. All right, quick, I was going to show y'all something. All right, somebody volunteer their grade. Don't mind seeing it in front of everybody. Okay, who's that? Okay, Miss Bella. All right, what did you have before? You remember looking at it before? Well, you got an A. And that's the accurate score because I've changed all the weights and put all the weights where it needs to be. So that's your grade right now. And it looks like the only thing you got to do is Unit 3 and the final and whatever homework we've covered. You haven't done Chapter 4, it looks like. No, here's what you haven't done. Okay? The computer only grades what you've done until I put what? Until I put in the zeros. So let's say Miss Bowen doesn't do anything for the next 2 weeks. Let's say she just says bump it, I don't care. And she doesn't do anything. Then that last week of finals, what am I going to be doing to these around here? They're going to put zeros in, and her grade's going to go from an A to probably a C. Maybe even lower because of that final exam. There's 40 points right there. So right now, it's just grading what? What she has done. Okay? All right? Who wants to pull up their grade right quick? Anybody else? No volunteers? Okay. I'm looking for you, Miss Jones. Okay, hers is 82. Is that higher than you expected?
No, I thought I was ready.
Okay. Now, as far as the class goes, class average is 70, which I think is, I've never had a class that low before. So that means y'all are one of the sorriest classes I've
Got
had.
10% done.
Yep,
It's probably mine.
a lot of low people there. Got a couple of D's in the class.
We'll find out then, if I'm a D.
Hmm? No, you're a B.
Are those I know the quizzes aren't graded like the ones that the
No.
book gives us, but if we like attempt them at the beginning, it says that it affects it all.
No, the only thing that affects your grade is what I put in. In other words, I don't know what those things are in the back. I don't have anything to do with those. But see these weights right here? My test. When that word test means test, this right here is test that I do, that I put in. Those tests back there, I don't know anything about that. And if you'll look, Miss Lancaster, have you tried any of those chapter tests in the back? Miss Bowen, did you try any, Mr. Casey?
What's that? Quizzes?
Mm-hmm.
I tried one at the beginning of the semester. Just
All right, can I pull yours up? Okay. So if you'll look, oops. If you'll look, I'm looking for that test. There it is. It's in there, but it shouldn't be counting it shouldn't be, because it's not my test. Or is that my test? Is that my test? Oh, where's your quiz that you did?
It's probably towards the bottom.
I don't see it.
It's not.
No, I don't even see it. Because that's my test. So it don't even put it in there. Okay? Any other questions? Y'all don't have any questions? Gosh. Miss Lancaster, you don't have any questions.
So our test isn't due till after our final.
No, all your tests are due on the second. We're giving you a week to catch up on anything.
But you're opening up the final Monday?
The final's open right now.
Okay, so go ahead.
You can go ahead and get finished early if you want to. Oh, don't forget, you have to come in here and take a test.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that you have to come in here and take a test. It's going to be 5 questions. I'll put them up on the board up here, and you copy them and do them.
We get 2 chances on the final.
2 chances on the final. That's all I ever do. And I think you got 2 hours to take it. And I think probably 30 or 40 questions. And that's the one really. Okay? I'll probably do that. I might do the one that y'all do Wednesday or whatever y'all come in. I might combine it with your bonus or something and put it in as a quiz or something. I don't know. Just tell everybody that you took a final in my class. That's all you got to do. Huh?
For English final, it's just having us do like our multicultural essay we have to do. That's our final.
Well, people don't want to do extra work in these departments. These people are trying to make everybody do extra work and not doing it. All right. Nobody has any other questions? Speak now. Now, I will be here next week. I will be in my office. Door will be open. If you got any questions about anything, any challenges, if you've got a test question and the question asks for a probability and you put 1/2 and it's supposed to be 0.5, something like that, something that's legitimate, and it took points off and you want those points back and you don't want to retake the test, then come see me and I'll fix that. If you have any homework questions, the same, I'll give you that instead of you going back and doing it over and punching in a 0.5. I mean, that's up to you. But I will be here in my office, and that highlight's not supposed to be there. That highlight's supposed to be there. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me turn off the do-jigger.